Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. I've done some stuff since yesterday's stream. Not much, but you know how I was talking about when I'm gonna need to make get some code written by or have some AI write some code. Well, I had that, and now I have a system for it, which I should probably open. And I've tested it, and it seems like it's working, but I haven't seen the result in Unreal. Like whether this is the light baking stuff. I haven't seen whether it works. But it like the setup works, whether it visually works, right, needs to be figured out. Because then we can tweak from there. So fingers crossed, I guess. Yeah. Other than that, that's all I got. Yeah, I just did that. It took me a while. I basically had it give me two. I guess I'll explain it once we get into it. But I guess let's get into it. Also, new layout yet again, because I didn't like that I was blocking stuff. But this time, it's a little bit better. A little bit. I think looking at it now, it might be a little bit too busy, you know, here and here. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably mess with stuff and clean stuff up. And you need basically better images to put in these locations. But at the very least, you know, it's better, I think. I'm not in the way again. Compared to the other one, right? If I actually turn on if I turn on, I guess I need to turn off you and turn on you, so you can see how much bigger. So we're getting a little bit of a bigger screen with this kind of layout. So you know, some good stuff here. You know, some good stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend it's better. I'm no longer in the way again. So, and Real Expert, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So, what did I do in terms of scripts? So I have got the setup to write two scripts. One is doing baking. Basically, it's assigning the same thing we were doing yesterday, right? In terms of the material, it's assigning a regular white diffuse BSDRF, and then it's saving these light maps. And if I go ahead and and basically, it is doing all 8 directions in one go. So if I open up one of these, right? You can see they're all different. So it's doing, it bakes all 8 directions in one go. It just gives me a 4K. So I was like, it might as well. So I'm like, cool. do all 4 in one go, and it hooks up the right UV map channel. If it already exists, then it'll just overwrite it. So I'm like, cool. I don't need to manually do that. So that's the first step. Second step is I had it made a second script that modified my current render A directions to also update the light maps. So basically, I give it the folder of the light map locations, and then it looks for a baked light map text node, and then it assigns it based on the rotation of the render that it's doing. So as it's rotating, it'll assign the right texture. And it seems like it was working, but I won't know until we actually test it with Unreal. So that's what we're gonna be doing in just a moment. But I did also then have it then save things out, and I have it just organized right away, so I don't have to run my script, but organizing. So now we have, here's all the downs, right? Down left, etc., right? So this is working. So, yay. Other than that, I wanted to show you guys something. I've been complaining quite a lot, as always, about 2 things: Fab and the launcher, and how we haven't been able to actually see when a plugin has been updated since like April, which I think is when I saw the bug report filed for, and we haven't been able to just click update. And I opened up the launcher today, and I was like, oh, it doesn't tell me that there's updates anymore, because it did for like a few days. Okay, let me see what's the plugins. Are they yeah. So it seems like they've just given up to they're no longer even showing plugins installed. Yeah, just, you know what? Since you can't update them from here anyway, we're not even gonna let you do anything anymore. You can't uninstall them now. You can't do anything. Yeah, they're just gone. Because, you know, why would you need any of this stuff? That seems silly. AI's gonna do it all later anyway. Forget about it. Just wait till Unreal 6. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yay. I haven't tried launching it. I assume the plugins are all still set up. But I haven't tried launching it. I am a little concerned. Okay, it launches. So that means the plugins are still installed. He disappearing there. That scared me for a moment. So, you know, not only can you not manually, not only can you not just click update on plugins, now you can't even uninstall it at all and then reinstall it. I kind of want to make a post about that. Oh, I should. Why is it always such a hot pile of garbage? I just wish it wasn't. Does no one test it? I don't know. I don't know why. Why is it like this? What can you do? Nothing. You can cry. Okay. Let's go, because we're gonna be testing this guy. Let's come here. Did I make a no, I didn't make another one for him because we have just a bunch of idle E. Oh, well, I kind of need to do like all the other stuff first. Let's start with you. Because we put it out in a nice folder. Yeah, let's do this. Don't rotate any size. Okay. Like it looks like it's, you know, worked the way I want, but we'll see in the end. We'll see in the end. Let's go ahead and specify the folder. Oh, I guess I can just put it in. I'll put it in the same place as the other. Yeah, let's put it here. So it doesn't get in the way. I just deleted the old one. It's fine. I just sent the. I showed the because I posted it on the Discord, the Epic launcher thing. I was talking with Tim earlier about it, or just showing him, and I just sent him a message. I just realized now you can't even uninstall, plug it in, install the update manually. He's just like facepalm. I'm like, yeah, that is how it feels right now. That is how it feels right now. Okay. Color mode, RGB. Okay. Okay, now let's see it. Let's see how this is gonna work. Is it gonna work at all? I imagine we're gonna still need to tweak the lighting. But I don't expect the lighting to be perfect the first try. But I just want to see if the process in general is gonna work. Is it gonna look good? Or is it not gonna look good and it's gonna be just all terrible? Uh, 0.21, I believe. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's make this easy. You are the modified. Here, I'll move you guys together. For the tests. I'll move you together for now. Tests. And now let's take a look at you, and get one more. And you. Okay, he is way too bright. So that's node number 1. He's like extremely bright. But so this is not using the same system. This is actually still dynamic. Only he has the lighting baked. Let's go ahead and darken him. Okay, let's darken him and go from there. Because I feel like he's too bright. So we should be able to do that. Was this slower? No, this was always 1. Let's go ahead. It's interesting how much darker it seems here. We'll see. But we can darken it, right? It's like 0.6. What is this one? Yeah, that's fine. That's this thing. As the hair. Okay, let's try this. I mean, theoretically, you just overwrite the files, right? So render with light maps. Go. Done. So this should automatically update. So I should be able to theoretically re-export this, which will re-export the base color, and that means I should be able to just go in here and do a re-import on you. Okay. So I think this is now better. I feel like his skin tone is just... I mean, I know that I've reduced the contrast. I feel like he's too white. Hold on. Let's make him a little less pale white. A little bit more here. Let's do like one of these. Keep that as is. Yeah. And maybe just a little warmer though. Either way, I'm not going to re-render it again after this one, but getting carried away on not the right test here, right? So okay, but let's do all 8 directions on him. So because I just want to see. South, southwest. This needs to be west. I need more room. Northwest. North. It seems like it's doing exactly what I wanted. Northeast. East. And southeast. I mean, it's basically exactly what I wanted, right? I think we need to change the design on the hammer. But in terms of him, and aside from like some weird penetration issues, I mean, I think that's a lot better, right? Keeping in mind that we started with this, then we lowered the resolution, and right, we started with this, which looks very 3D, right? This feels extremely 3D. Then we lowered the resolution, which helped, and then I reduced the contrast. And I genuinely really like the fact that the shadows, right, stick. It no longer like is moving unnaturally, which is right what we did here. This now sticks. Obviously, we'll still need to tweak some things, but I think we can work from there. So let's go ahead and do some tweaks now. But I think the process will work. I think the process will work. Actually, before I do the tweaks, right, we were talking about potentially lowering the resolution on him. So I want to do that. I want to see how low res can we go to make him feel even more pixel arty, if you will. Because he's going to be our benchmark. Because if we can get a humanoid to look still like correct with his tiny little head, I think we can get away, right? It'll be much easier on like him or the spider, right? Because obviously this works. But I want to know if yeah, we can get away with more. So let's come back here. Let's go ahead and make him smaller. So right now he's at 1.75. That might be too low. Let's go to 1.5 first. So from there to there, which is, you know, considerably lower. I'm not gonna basically, right, reducing the pixel size, but we're gonna increase him in Unreal, so it's all gonna work out. Put it into a new folder. Do I care? Do I just want to overwrite it in the same folder? I should put it. I'll delete all this extra stuff anyway later. It's fine. It's fine. we got you. Let's go ahead and come back here. You. Why did it? Oh, it's because it's smaller. Right. Like, why did it pack it differently? Because it fits differently. I dumb. It's okay. I'm gonna override the file. It's fine. It doesn't matter. This it just doesn't. I have the other one if I need to. What I will need to do though is come here and overwrite this file as well. Okay. Well. So this one, we'll see what pixels per unit is going to be. Let's go ahead. We'll just do the test on one of them, I think, for now. Let's do the test on the down one. That looks about right. And honestly, the arm not working. It wasn't working here either. So I'm not good. I might just change that all to be like one color. I don't mind that. I'm not going to be looking at that specifically. Just to be clear, right? This is not working great here either. I want to change that. But we can get away with this. I feel like we can get away with this. All right, the same issues that we have here, like if we look at his head stuff, right? I think we can get away with it. I want to try one lower, right? I still want to go one lower, but okay, let's do you. 3. Go. And we'll need as well. This doesn't actually matter. Well, I guess it's better for like just hardware space, so why not? Yes. Okay. We're up to G. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy you, bring you in, and 0.15. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? 0.14, I think, is too big. Yeah. So we're effectively have gone from the original being 0.35. This original one was 0.35 pixels per unit. And now we're at 0.15. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Assuming that looks good. And honestly, maybe he's too low now. I feel like in an ideal world where I would have a the plan is to be able to go in and just tweak the pixel arc, right? Line things up, you know, clean things up as needed. So for example, like the random frame where his mask goes up 1 pixel, right? You can erase that and clean it up. But I think this is honestly, I don't think we should go this low. I think here is pretty good. Okay. Before I commit to this, I need to also try out the other bosses. So like I want to try out right him and the spider the same way. Like this one. But I think we can get away with that. Because I feel like for his size, if he's that big, right, it just makes me feel like entirely incorrect. Again, I might still lower myself to the same thing, but let's try with this. Let's try with this. So what we have done is we took him from 1.75 to 1.5. Yes. So that means we shrunk him by to about 85.7, 86% of his height. Okay. Let's go ahead and try out the stone golem. Let's do the idle. Oh, this is the one that we don't have the setup on, right? We were doing the setup on the other one. Let's do so we'll attack. Copy the lighting setup we made here. Can I just delete these, paste these here, remove them here, copy, select parent, and now we should have them rotating with. Okay. Oh, no, you. Right, we have it using the bake stuff right now, right? So if I go to shading, yes, it's right now being used, but that's fine. We'll have it set up the. We'll have it rebake though, and then go from there. So this should work. Let's go to scripting. Oh, but I need to copy all the scripts. God damn. I wish I could have global scripts. It's a good way of doing it. Okay, let's go to One Hand Warrior Idle. Scripting. Let's grab the light maps first. And then this needs to go inside of here. It's just going to be on him. We don't need to scale him yet. Let's copy the. You know what? Let's copy the other script as well, so we have it. So save this. Hey, Marcus, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Come back here. Grab the other script. Yeah, this one. You. What? Okay. So now we have this, which light map, because I'm gonna forget to swap these. Put this here, and then sprites with light maps is fine. Okay. So, make the light maps on you. Your setup. So should be fine. Let's go this one back. It doesn't really matter. Go. Oh. Go. It's also going to be an interesting test because he only has one light map. So it should still work fine, but we'll see. Like that one light map, one UV channel. I think it should still work fine. So well, this is going. How are you guys doing? This is gonna take a little a moment. It should take only a few minutes. I imagine it's gonna be a little bit faster than the Warrior, but I'm also streaming, so I don't know. But the Warrior took like less than 5 minutes for sure. So we'll see how. Well, I say that, but maybe it wasn't less than 5 minutes. I feel like it was like a minute or two per. Yeah, first one's already done. First direction is already done. Ta-da. Ta-da. Yeah, so it's gonna do all of them. Here. So we can see them pop up. And then we'll be able to see if then we'll be able to use this just for all of them. Because I don't think I'll want to adjust it based off of his position, even though technically that would be better. I can bake a new one for every single like setup if I want to. I'll try without it, and then go from there. Also, can I just say, thank you, Blender, for implementing like a very common scripting language that I can just ask an AI to write stuff for. Because this would be like the biggest pain in the ass to do manually for every single one. Oh god, like I just wouldn't do it. Marcus, have you seen because you're on the Discord quite a bit as well. Have you seen my latest little post about the Epic launcher? Hey, Revolution, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You're welcome. I'll speak for Blender as a duchy. Is that where Blender's from? That's Netherlands, right? I think I learned about that recently. Or Dutch people are from Netherlands. So the duchy, I assume you're from Netherlands. Unless there's other places that are also considered Dutch. By Dutch guy, the Netherlands, yes. Yeah, I learned something from just random YouTube shorts, I think it was. Recently. Don't know why. Hey, you know, look, I get it. I get it. I do not have any like nationalistic like pride for whether my the country I was born or anywhere. I don't really care about that stuff. But I totally understand it. If I was like if I lived in a country that doesn't have a lot of stuff being like globally produced, and then and there was like a couple, I would be proud of those couple. So like I get God, wow, what's the country? IKEA. It's not freaking Swiss. Why is that the only name that's coming? It's not Switzerland. Where's PewDiePie from? Shit. I can't believe the name of the country just dropped from my head. Sweden, thank you. I'm like, I picture everything of Swedish in my head, but the name of it just, yeah. So like, I get why like Sweden is like IKEA and PewDiePie, I guess. So like, I totally get that. Okay, this is taking longer than 5 minutes. Okay, fair. I've never been good at estimating time because I never pay attention to it. So I don't know, like I occasionally get asked, like, how long is it going to take you to do X thing? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I'll just ballpark it. And my ballparks are never anywhere close. They're either they're usually way too long. Because I like to under promise and over deliver. That's great tip, by the way. If someone ever asks you how long it would take you to do something, just tell them it's going to take you longer than it will. Because then when you do it faster, you look good. And worst case, if you come across a problem, you'll have time to fix it. So, and when I was in college, I think we were being taught that figure out how long you think it's going to take you and then triple it. And that's the time you should be like assuming it's going to take you. So if you think you can do it in an hour, say 3. Now, depending on what it is, it might not be the best idea to do that, because if you're bidding for something, let's say, and one guy says you'll do it in a day because he doesn't do the 3x thing, and you do 3x thing, right? You're probably going to lose. So, like, that's how studios get screwed over as well. Got one more file to go. Come on. It's almost there. Aha, it's done. So if I was to open them, ta-da! Look at that. Right, we got all the bakes for every direction. And now if we go to here, we should also have this. And now just swap you with you. And we can tweak the material a little bit, right? We want him to be a little bit darker. Right, because this was him. Although it wasn't so much just being darker as a little more contrasty, I guess, was really what I was thinking. So maybe this was fine, and what I wanted was like 0.1 here. Why does it also bump the freaking saturation? Wait, actor? Wait, no, hold on. Color? Color. I guess what we can do is one of these. Let's try this. Let's try one of these. Okay. See how it goes. So go to Render with light maps. Yes, please. That folder's not being used. Oh, this needs to be stone golem. Run. This one's faster. Bam. 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 It's done. Oh. I didn't scale him down. Oh, it's fine. You know what? We'll do this, and then we'll take a look at what he looks like, and then we'll scale him down. It's fine. Because we'll have then a more one-to-one comparison. It's let's pretend like I did this intentionally, and this is gonna work out perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and save him. Yeah, I'll just overwrite the file. It's fine. You. Oh, no, you. Okay. Test time. Test time. Title E. We're just so many tests the past couple days, and I'm totally okay for it. Let's scoot you over. Actually, let's bring you guys here. Test on you. I think it's 0.21 on this guy. Yep. So this is yeah, so that's a lot better, right? This is a better color than this. And I like that, you know, the highlights don't move. Okay. So now, hold on a second. Wait, I just had him at 0.21. Isn't the one that we were looking at like 0.2? .18. So if I was to change you 0.18, right, you would be bigger. So yeah, so we can get away with a little bit smaller resolution on him. I think. press undo on adjusting that, and oh, there it goes. It was just not happy. I was just about to save. Don't stick without a save. Okay, so let's go back here. And again, we need to scale this. We did 1.5 from 1.75, so this is 0.857. He is scaled to what right now? 1.3. So times 1.3. So he should be around 1.15. I'll round it down to 1.1. Yeah, I'll round it to 1.1. Yes. So if we take a look at the difference, though, right, he gets significant. That's a decent like size difference, but we don't actually reduce his size. We just change this.
Add time. Pausing before another. It works in the editor but not packaged moment.
Oh no, please no. While this is rendering, I'll be right back. And ads. I'm back. And it has finished rendering. Let's wait for that, and then we give it a whirl. But if we can get away with even less resolution, you know, like, again, very good, because less resolution, smaller textures. Smaller textures means, right, less GPU usage. You see where I'm going. It's, and then visually, if it looks good also, right, like, it just wins all around. I feel like this is too busy. I probably need to do something like what I did here on this side. Blur it, and then put something else in front of it. That's probably what I need to do. And probably have a better image. Just look at it. I'm never happy. Can you tell, guys? It's never satisfied. It's never good enough. Let's go here. cut it off. Oh, I can't cut it off. I mean, I can like, I can't like have a weird string without that section. It would be an interesting setup, but yeah, not really an option. Okay. Hey, Henry, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Have you guys seen my little post in the Discord about the launcher? I don't know. It just amuses me. That's why I'm bringing it up again. About what? You know how you can't update the plugins anymore, right? Like you have to uninstall a plugin fully and then reinstall the plugin fully to like update a plugin because it's Epic Launcher and Fab or just right. Yeah, Epic fixed that problem. Yeah, Epic fixed that problem, so don't worry. So now, they just said, maybe if you see no plugins, you have nothing that needs to be updated then. Because fuck you. That's why. So you can't even uninstall the plugin to reinstall it anymore. And it's confirmed by other people that they also have this. Hey Isaac, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. They also changed the library columns. They split vertically now and not horizontally. What library? What are you talking about? What is the library columns? What's there? You talking about here? No, it's still horizontal here. Right, because zombies is the last one. Otherwise, this would not be in this column. So it's still left to right and then top to bottom. And this is still, yeah, the same order. Same with this. Just the background. The background of those? You mean the colors? Oh, I've never paid attention. I've never paid close enough attention to even notice. I'm noticing this right now. That I can't see the full name, and hovering over it doesn't tell me the full name. That's a great design. What a wonderful design. Thank you for pointing out another thing that's just god-awful about this thing. Did I already export? I don't remember. Anyway. You did a huge advance today in your building generator system. Thanks to one of your videos. The things you should know if you're starting PCG. Nice. I'm glad I was able to help. Yeah, I've never paid close enough attention to that, so I couldn't tell you what the color was or is. Not something I've ever cared about, so I don't pay attention to it. I'm so bad with stuff like that. Because, like, if it's something I just don't care about, I just will not notice. Like, if you asked me someone's hair color, I can work with them. Like, you can ask me the hair color of anyone I work with that I see on, like, the screen through, what's it called? Through Zoom all the time. You could ask me someone that I've seen in person. And if you ask me, like, hey, what's their hair color? I'm going to go off stereotypes because I don't remember. Are they white? I'm going to say brown. And Asian, I'm going to say black. Because I don't remember. Color of eye? Everyone has brown eyes. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, everyone has brown eyes. I don't know. Never pay attention. No, everyone. If you're asking me, it's everyone. I know Europeans is also like very, a lot of them have like blue eyes, I think. Yeah, just, I'm saying everyone is brown. It's easier that way. I don't pay attention to like so many things. I just don't care. I say I'm very carefree. Like I mean it. Carefree or just. Oh yeah. I mean, there's other ways to describe it, right? Like, not detail oriented. You can also, spin it in a negative way. If it's something I need to actually pay attention to, then I will. It's not something I need to pay attention to, so I don't. Yeah, let's assign you, and I think we were at 0.18 if we want to match. I think that reads fine. How's the bacon going? We've got the process. Process working. I think that's working fine. Because I'm gonna get rid of this one. This one was just so off color that I'm just not even worth looking at. And also, let's bring him over as the same pixel resolution. Yeah, so I had Grok write me 2 scripts. One that saves me one that does light baking the way I need it to, automatically with one button. And another one that takes my render script that does the render resolution and automatically assigns the appropriate light map texture for every direction. So for example, on this guy, if I take another direction here, you see? Light from the left. light from the left. He might be a little too dark. I'm looking at him though. I might have pushed it a little too far. Yeah, that's too dark. Yeah, we need to pull that back. But you can see, yeah, right? And because it's baked lighting, right, these don't, even though he's moving around, right, these don't move. In terms of like the relative location of the arm, which should also help in general. All right, because if we look back at the original, right, he's like as he's moving, these are moving. Let's go ahead and it looks cool stylistically, not so pre-rendered. Yeah, that's the goal. I want it to look more like I want it to look pixel arty and not so much 3D rendered as just low res, right? That's basically the goal. The biggest change still is this guy. Before, after. Like, that's a pretty big change. We need to change his materials and stuff, but resolution-wise, we've really reduced the resolution of the textures. No, I've basically just reduced the contrast. I need to reduce his contrast as well. It goes too dark. I don't want it to go so dark. I need to bring back a little bit of the contrast on his chest, but just not this much. I don't want to go this dark, but I didn't notice this, so we gotta adjust here. Let's go ahead and do I want to do brightness or do I want to just not in just do not contrast enough? 0.1. Let's do this. It does still get really dark here. So let's do maybe just this. Or I can do a little darker here and then recontrast it. Yeah. I just need to watch out for this getting too dark. Like, I don't want it getting dark. I just don't want it to get, like, black, right? I want to still see, like, all the stuff. Also, I just noticed the blood splatter here is very much focused around his crotch. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Yeah, hopefully this is fine now. Do we want to change the Zipper was in the way. Oh. Ow. Ow. Nah, that's still fine. Okay, let's try this. It's interesting. I want to like get the entire thing darker. And I guess I could by just doing another multiply here. Or not you. Multiply. Is there a color? Multiply? No, just multiply. So if I just did like 8. So I could just do this, right? Without messing with stuff too much. If I just want to darken him overall. But then I need to watch out for you again. But I guess that's what I have this for. Just, you know what? Just do put this back to 0. Oh, but you're really difficult to work with. Never mind. Put it back. Put it back. This is easier to work with. Okay, let's try this. I'm just gonna override the same files. I think it's fine. I don't think we need to do another separate test for this. Light's already turning on. It's almost gonna, well, it's getting close to being like 8 p.m. sunsets. It's getting there. Just export you. And I should be able to just go in here and re-import. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. The sun will rise. You crazy bastard. Yeah, see, I think that's a good shadow. That's a good light. So now we have 1, 2, 3. You're already awake, not still. You're awake too early. I appreciate you being here. Don't get me wrong. Let's go ahead and... Okay, let's compare the original and the current one. Also, what I want to do is compare you and you. Okay. I feel like we should return. I feel like we should return a little bit of the bluish tint. And I also feel like maybe we should rotate the light a little more so it's less so far from the left. So it's more like this, where we see more of an area that's lit up. Right? Versus this, maybe just like push it a little more. But overall, I think it's working. I'm just thinking, like, do I want more contrast? Do I want this brighter? I could push this a little bit brighter, maybe. Or maybe that would be a little bit... That wouldn't be good. Well, I guess... Yeah, let's do... First, the lighting direction change, because that will effectively make him brighter. So I don't think I should... Yeah, I don't think I should make him brighter. I think I should change the lighting direction. So it's less fully, like, from the left. Right? Because if we take a look at the other ones... well, the other ones we saw, right? It was very, very left side. So that'll help a little. I think. And if anyone's wondering, so this is the original image, the way I've been doing it at full res, right? No gaps. This is at 0.35 pixels per unit. And we've gone down to 0.18 pixels per unit and have compressed it. So we're going from this texture of a 7K by 1.5K being 43 megabytes because it needs to be uncompressed. We're going from 43 megabytes, give or take, to 8. Going to 8. That's pretty good. 43 to 8. Hey, Ian, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. That's what happens when you reduce things and, you know, and it looks better. And especially once we adjust the light, it's going to look even better. Okay, let's go ahead and adjust the lighting. I wish when I selected, like, try to open this, it would open up the full blender as well. But, can't win everything. Here, let's do this so we can preview it. Does Eevee not support this now? Okay. This doesn't really matter, but okay, cool. So yeah, it's very sideways. Let's go ahead and make this a little more front on. The back is fine. And then this. Is it working? Yes. So let's see what happens. When we do this. Okay. You back in. You back. And I'm going to bring back a little bit of the, just a tiny bit of the saturation. Yeah. Just. It's just a tiny bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and rebake the lighting. Right now, if we rotate, right, nothing changes. Okay. Save. Bake light maps. Oh. Oh. Okay, well. How you guys doing? I'm gonna take a little moment. It's gonna be interesting. You know what we can do while we wait? I'm gonna copy you. Let's go to let's go to his boss level. See him kind of a little more in context while Blender is doing its thing. What? Why are... It's doing the thing. It's doing that thing. Or if it's too dark, it... How do we... I need to figure out how to fix that in the post process. Because I could bring up the darkness of those, but I kind of don't want to. I mean, that's not a saturate no problem. But I don't know specifically what is causing it either. Right? Because no matter which one I've adjusted here, none of them affect that. None of them ever affect those values. Which is weird. They're gonna make everything else brighter, right? To match it. But for whatever reason, no value. Could it be specular? Well, here's the thing. This is the post-processed material. So this is what's giving it that look. Oh. Cool effect. Right, none of these do it. And I have pretty much everything exposed. No, this is from, I was blanking on names today. I did not make this from scratch. Closing all the stuff that I already. But basically, all right, I have everything exposed. Only thing that's not exposed is this value, but that's just the comparison value. Every other one has the threshold and the value exposed. Is it this? Is this what's doing it? I mean, it shouldn't. No. Oh, hold on. Let me. I just realized I don't have this set. Nope. Oh, do you just need to? Do I not to not need to? I just need to not have them use it. Oh, that's why. I think on the character I already have this disabled, and I just forgot for the test. Because I already work around this issue in the rest of the environment. I still don't know what the cause of it is, mind you, right? This doesn't solve that problem. This just disables the post effect on him. Because I believe... on the actual character. Yeah, I have it set to this. So I just don't have that that tune effect on the sprites, which makes sense. I just forgot that was the default. So let's just do this. Just do these. I just want to see him at different locations. So what I will probably need to do is, based on the direction of the sun in the level, I will want to adjust his lighting. Right? Because if I have the if I have it backlit, we're gonna want a slightly different one. The boss rooms are this. The lighting inside of the regular dungeons is more like this. And with this makes more sense. It's also brighter. I feel like he needs to be darker. now that I've lit him up here, I feel like I need to push him darker. Now that he's being lit properly. I do like the I do like this more. I think for a boss, I think it's more atmospheric. But if I did this, then the original lighting direction was better. What we have here. I just need a rim light. Although we can't do a strong rim light. We wouldn't be able to do a strong rim light, but still. How's this going? Oh, it's done. Let's just see what how this ends up. Oh, I have like I have these. Right? I'm using these. Which gives you the outline effect. So if I have a light here, right? See? So this gets the result that you're probably looking for. And generally speaking, I can just attach a light to him. I can attach a light to the character to be like back here and give it a custom light channel for him and the light, because I'm not using the light channels, and then he'll have a rim light. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I'll be honest. Right. Looks actually pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that. I haven't thought about doing that before, but now I'm kind of tempted. Let's see what the new render is going to look like. I'll do a 3 here. So you're making a stylized game anyway. Disable inverse fall off on your lights. Well, right now I'm not using pretty much any lights. The only lights I have are the directional and the skylight. I literally have no other lights anywhere. But good to know. That would actually help with this scenario. I can't change from unitless. Either way. And then if we did this, turn off shadows. Gave it a light channel of 2. Two. E as well on 2. I mean, the blue is weird. Let's be honest here. The blue here is weird. But I just wanted to see what would happen. I don't think a light on this side would work. But still. Even here. What does my character look like if I did this? Okay, we'll do this after. I'm very interested in playing around with this. Let's do the render that I just set up first, and we'll get back to that. I'm tempted to now throw a light on the character like that. Oh, but wait, no, hold on. We're gonna run into an issue. There is an issue. Lighting channels won't solve the problem. How do you... Well, what we need is a way of a light affecting specific actors only. Can you do that? Can you do specific actors? Primitive values? What do you mean? Because the problem here is if I go here and I'm going to be also affected by channel 2, right? I would be affected by the light if I was like in the radius. You can access primitive values per actor and shader, but how would this... How would this solve the light affecting multiple things? I feel like this needs to be a layer on the material and not something. Yeah, that's why I haven't done it. Because if I go to the player, because I feel like I think I've tried this before. You can make a simple dot product light calculation in your shader and control it with primitive values. Oh, like do the light effect. I would need to see a tutorial for that. It's very simple. Okay, well, if you're gonna stick around, then we can play around with that after. Let me do this first. But did I hit render? Job me. All I've done is done the material change. So I mean, I'm just gonna re-import the texture. All I've done is the lighting change. Yeah, it's a little more from this side, which I think is a little bit better. Okay. So, how are we doing this? You say it's very simple. This is like my old thing that I'm not using. What do we have here? What is this again? Oh, this is my culling thing, which is probably not needed anymore. Oh no, this is me trying to like darken the bottom. There's a lot of stuff that I can just clean up and organize, but let me just start with this. Get your neural map and link to a dot product node. Okay. Dot product with what? A vector? Oh, use just the blue channels input? No, the whole vector 3. Okay. Oh, no, use it as blue input. Hold on. Okay, so you want me to split the neural map and replace this with the blue chat, or this with the... Wouldn't this result in 3 channels trying to go into one scalar? As you initially made it. Okay, now you're confusing me. Because this is not going to work. This is 3 values. Set light direction in the light direction. I would want to do, I don't know, positive, and minus in Z. So 1, 1, I don't know, minus 0.5. So it's like this way. Yeah, let's do that. Or do you want me to do this then? Oh, let's try this. Yeah, this is not really... Right, I'm not going to get anything from the preview because it's a flat normal. Making you color parameter. Okay. I assume this is going to be the color of it, so let's just do a red for testing. I'm assuming a multiply here. Yeah, we'll make it parameters later. I just want to make it work first. I'll make parameters later. Same thing with this. I just want a proof of concept first. Okay, so I need the opposite. So, positive 0.5? No. Aha. These need to be negative. Aha. This is forward. And this is back. Interesting. Okay. So the next question is... What? How? Yeah. How in the world is it turning... let's, instead of that, let's do a lerp. This is going to be the alpha. This is going to be base. And then we're going to lerp instead this color. Oh. Was that it? Oh god, I hate that it tries to apply things as yeah, the saturated node makes sense. Isn't dot product 0 to 1 though? Oh, so they did 1 to 1. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I forget that it does that. Yep. Okay. Got it. So then... Then... I believe this, I want this as well, right? So this is... gradient. So what we can do is... let's not mess with that. Let's mess with this one. Now hold on. I want... let's fall off. But this is based off world size. So this wouldn't work. I was trying to find a way of like masking the bottom. I don't think this works. Bounding box UVs, to convert it to... That's not gonna work, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, Cludos, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You want to mess up? No, I just want to adjust
At
the...
break, pausing the stream so you don't watch me drag 47 nodes just to print Hello World.
I just want to reduce the rim down below and have it more above. That's all. I'll deal with it after that. This should work. How's the texture coordinate? I have no idea. It's a sprite. I don't know how it works under the hood. Hence me trying out with a bounding box based. But which might work, might not. Here, I'll plug this in. Where did I just plug it in? To? Okay, that's working. Yeah, we'll mess with this. Yeah, that should work. Yeah, bounding box is really nice. Basically, if you need gradients, like 3D gradients, this is the node to use with. It's just I need to convert it to a non-3D thing. I forget which axis. I'm getting is green and blue here. But yeah, you just basically treats the entire thing like the full thing. You try to plug text coordinate green channel. Just blue into power, no? Yeah. That's right. Look, it's been a while since I've used this node. It's late. I'm gonna chalk it up to me. Yeah, you're right. I think that's what I used to do before. And I was like, well, how did I do this before? I'm like, I don't remember. Because I was just thinking, like, I don't remember needing to do the whole selecting of the channels. Yeah, that's why. You just do this, and then you got your gradient. Yep. Thanks. I appreciate it. I wonder if... Okay, well, now that this is working, maybe 5 is kind of what we want. Let's try text coordinate. Would it work? You can text coordinate into oh, How do you a mass channel? Yeah. My brain's not working. I don't want a parameter. My brain. Swear to God. No. No. Does not work. So this one, because its entire sprite sheet doesn't work. Which I think is what I've tried before. Because this is part of a giant sprite sheet, right? So in this scenario, it won't work. So if I here, right, the original thing is this, right? So that makes sense. But this is just based off his bounds. Yeah, this is using paper ZD, but like this part itself is just paper 2D. The one thing about this is if he was to raise his arms, technically speaking, the gradient would change, right? So it would go over a longer or smaller distance. But because the plan is to use it with this, I don't think it's going to be noticeable or anyone's going to care. So what we can do from here is also... let's do a little less of a... Also, that affects me, as we can see. It doesn't look good on me. It works for him. I think it's too strong. Is the other thing? So if we did a more subtle one. Then I think it's okay. Yeah, I could set it up with custom primitive data and stuff. I'm just thinking. If I go back to just like 1, which is everywhere. Eh? Oh, because this is already masking. I guess this is already masking enough. Oh God, why is undo like this? Scared. We'll just drop the power node. That's fine. That gradient, you want a little stronger. I'm just do 2. I don't want to mess with the base color in this scenario because I want it to look like a light. This is a lit character, so if I have nothing in emissive, let's make this. You can see a little bit still on here. Because it's actually being like fully lit. So because it's not being fully lit and there's no light coming from the front because he's backlit, right? You see just a little shadows in here, which is what the missive is basically doing. It's there to, you can see it on her, right? So it's just there to like lift it if you're being backlit. No, I think this is fine. I think it's fine. I think it doesn't work as well on her because it's there's not a lot of pixels compared to like him in terms of size. But we can make this a custom primitive data and then we can control it. Also, I'm gonna be honest, this was a test from before. I can just probably drop that. Never mind. Let's not drop that. I take it back. And keep things as it was. Clearly, this was not a test. This was a definite thing that I wanted. No. This is not. I don't have anything touching this. Nothing else is called rim light color and rim light direction. At least it shouldn't be. These are ramps, not rim. Yeah, nothing else is named the same. We're good. We're good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. See now. See now we're good. See, you're just making like a nice hot pink. What I could do is down the line, tie this to an NPC, and then have the NPC color be set based off of the theme / color of the environment. And if I wanted to, I could do like more past that. I think for now, I'll have it be very subtle. So it's this versus this. So it's there. But just not like in your face. It's fine. I think this is good. You can also use collection parameters for the direction and color. What are collection parameters? Or do you mean like movie NPC parameters? Because yes, you could do it there as well. Unless collection parameters are a separate thing. But yes, you can do color, you can do direction, you can put all of that into the NPC and then control it dynamically. This is what he looks like previously. So we're going from that to that. His effects aren't loaded yet. I feel like yeah, we're gonna need to mess with the custom primitive colors and stuff for like the effects. I'll deal with that later. Okay. Is he too dark? Do we brighten him up now? Or do we just say... no, this way this way doesn't look good. No, I want to keep it this way. What we can do is I can't brighten him here, which is stupid. But do I up the brightness of the render? I kind of want to. At the same time, this is him actually in light, which makes me not want to. So one way of getting around that is trying to remember how I have set up outline color is not a thing anymore. Base color strength. I feel like this needs to be reworked. I'm getting distracted. I'm definitely getting distracted. Okay. I'll do it. And then if I want to, I can do... let's do a parameter here. This is... this is fill. I feel like maybe 0.4, honestly. A little darker. Yeah, that's okay. I don't need to re-render. Yeah. Yep. And then we don't need this mess. Let's say remove later just in case. I don't think we need this anymore. No, I was using that for something. I'm not gonna touch that yet. Rim light. Rim lights. Clean this up a little bit. This is the camera masking. I don't think I need the camera masking anymore. I used to need it. But I don't think I do anymore. So I think I can just do this. The camera masking, if you were here like a while, like quite some time ago, right, was the system that we used to mask the characters when we saw them like way above or way below. So these days we have distance-based culling. So the enemies just unload. They're not loaded like way below or way above or whatever. So the whole camera-based culling we just don't really need. I think we just bypass that. Yeah. Which is good, because that means, you know, a bit, cheaper in terms of performance. It's not... I didn't mean to press that. It's not exactly the most expensive material ever. Speaking of expensive materials, or not, by the way, guys, question for anyone that knows. Why do I see two base pass, or why do I see base pass shader and base vertex shader? Why are there two? And which one am I normally supposed to be looking at? Because I don't know what the difference is between base pass shaders and base pass vertex shader. This is technically not a vertex thing, because it's a sprite. So I'm assuming this is the one that it's supposed to be for. But I have no idea. If anyone knows, I'm just curious. Also, yeah, this is using 0 samplers. This has the 2 samplers. I don't know. Either way, it's fine. Fun fact, this thing is so wrong always that if I did this, 232, so like sometimes it doesn't even update. I've noticed that it doesn't update sometimes. So it updated this time, but a lot of times it just, the insertion count has just never been accurate. Let me just do a rewrap node. Sprite alpha. Vertex shader is for things like world position, offset, distillation, and so on. You can also calculate things per vertex instead of per pixel using the vertex interpolator. Pixel shader does everything per pixel. But I can't have both. So why is it displaying both? Every shader does both. Considering I don't have vertex at all, can I disable it? Would it be better? I guess the sprites count as having Is that... Is it? Does it do that? I mean, you know what? I guess you're right. Oh yeah, you're right. Because it does. Yeah, you're right. Because these do have. Yeah. I was thinking of them as just textures, but yeah, now I thought about it. Yeah, when you go to wireframe, it does show two triangles. You're right. Oh. Want to see something scary? Ooh. Look at these red things. Look how bad. It's fine. Okay, cool. We're done here. I'm not. This was a big just distraction on doing this. I don't actually need to. Here and close you. Sure. Okay. But he works. Looks good. We can do the renders for all the other ones. I actually want to see the other angles. Is he going to be too dark in any of them? It does get really dark here, but do we brighten it up? Do we brighten him up? In the shadows? Kind of want to a little bit. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. 2% brighter, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can do that exact, unfortunately. I can brighten him all up, or I can do a... I mean, actually, I could do point... Oh, well, 0.098. Technically, 2% brighter, in a sense. Well, actually, no, that wouldn't be accurate. Something like that, maybe? Yeah, from there to there. That's probably going to be enough, let's be honest. I will say that one of the downsides of sprites is lighting and shadows in a sense. Right? Because you can't have shadows going this way. Right? If I take you, right? I can't do like this. Because it becomes like flat. I think I can, right? Nothing's stopping me from doing this. It's just, you don't get the cool, like, really you have this and this. And when you go too flat, right, it just doesn't look great. I think I'll just do a little bit more angle, though. I don't want to line it up exactly with the bricks, but Yeah, exactly. Let's go back here. Did it work? It did work. I can see more detail. I think just a little bit brighter still, though. I think just a tad more. Is it doing it? It's so goddamn. It's so hard to tell. Hold on. Let me just. I'm gonna make sure that it's doing it by doing a new here. I don't. It might be the old one, and I just didn't notice. Yes. Export. Now it's definitely this one. Re-import. It didn't even do it. Okay, but it is. I guess it is the correct one though. See now I just want to. I'm just gonna do this because I just want to see. I just want to see the very obvious difference. And then we'll go back to what it was. When you're not comparing like a side by side and you're doing like such subtle changes, it just you don't see shit. Yeah, I just clicked undo. That also works. Yeah, so I can see he's brighter here, right? That's very noticeable. But I just want to see it in Unreal. Okay. Okay. So it is doing it. It was just so that subtle. So with that in mind, yeah, we're gonna go somewhere around there. Yeah, Cludos. Here, I'll go right in between you guys. 0.05. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Right between. 0.05. Oh, it would help if I click re-export. Yeah, but you're both equally betrayed. See, I don't play favorites. So you can trust me to have an unbiased opinion because I don't play favorites. Yeah, that's okay. I think that's okay. Right, it feels dark without feeling like it's like super dark. How they look front lit? You're never going to see it front lit unless I decide to do the lighting that way, but this is it. This is what he looks like front lit. Keep it in mind that I can always do one of these, which doesn't look great, but yeah, that doesn't look great. He's a boss. He's going to be backlit because I like this lighting. I mean, I might change all of my games lighting to be like this, honestly, because I kind of like how it looks. I actually really like this this little thing we added, so thank you for that. If he was going to be front lit, I would adjust like accordingly. Okay. But yay. I'm just glad that it's now like baked in lights and shadows. I think that has helped so much. For reference, if we use this, if we took the old one, which is going to be higher res also, but let's ignore that, the higher res part. All right, you can see how the light is continuously moving here. It just feels so much better. It feels sprite. This feels sprite. This feels so 3D now. And I bet you I will say the same thing once in a several more months when what's it called? When I do another big jump in like whatever. No, they don't have roughness or spec, right? Keep in mind that this is a sprite, right? I don't have like normals on them. This is just how the lighting, this is just how the base color is on them. So the way the material was and the resolution resulted was in this. I tweaked stuff, and we're now doing baked lighting. So I bake the lit version and apply it as a texture, and no longer use dynamic lights inside of Unreal itself. Sorry, inside of Blender. So I use 2 lights and a negative light, so 3 total. I'll do a little demo. Let's get rid of this. We go back to our testing level. All right, you can see this is all the same lighting scenario, but he needs to work still. You can now be replaced with you. Oh, I guess that's what he looks like, right? This is actually what his look looks like. And then it is accurate. This is him in light. But this is the good example. So this is dynamic. This is like baked lighting. There, what's the command for speed? Playback speed. I forget. I use it so rarely. Slow-mo. That's the one. Slow-mo, 0.2. So here, right, it dynamically is changing. But on this one, where the highlight is on his finger is where the highlight is on his finger relative right to his body. Which makes it feel like a little more like accurate. But on this version, we didn't have the a light in his back, which made him feel not make sense when he turned like this. Right, his back being all in shadow. But this one, right, was full dynamic, which is why it all, right, the highlight moves, everything moves. But it feels less spritey. Yeah, links don't work. You should get asterisks. You can actually change shading models to do your own custom lighting directly by modifying their HLSL files, or you copy on a plugin. I don't know HLSL, and everything is working fine as is, so it's okay. Obviously, this is not the lighting and stuff that we ended up with. Also, we've reduced the resolution, right? This is a big change in resolution. So, HLSL, hard best language ever made? I disagree. You know what? The best language ever made is English. Oh, I need to pull up... Go on. No.
English?
Yes, French.
What does this spell?
That's 8.
8, but I thought this was 8.
Yeah, that's also 8.
But wait, if this is 8, then this must be hate.
It's different. Now it's height.
Height? But this is 8, this is height? Okay, so then this is also height?
What are you talking about? It's 8, obviously.
This stays height, obviously. Okay, so wait, let me get this straight. If this is height, then this must be white.
Well, see, that's a different letter, right? So it goes back to being 8. It's weight.
Wait? It goes back to wait? Okay, so when you wait for someone, you spell it like this?
Why would weight be spelled like that? That's ridiculous.
I have one last question. This is eat, right? So then this is great.
No, that's great.
Great? This is great, but this is eat, this is great, this is 8, this is high. I don't get it.
So
Yeah, so this guy's great. This he is he's actually French. He's primarily does a lot of shorts about French language. Yeah, like French makes no sense here.
All right, guys, today...
Where'd he go?
All right, guys, today we'll be naming this thing. It's a weird little thing that grows on pine trees.
Ooh, okay, we are going to call it pineapple. Pomme de pin.
Love it. English?
Yeah, I guess we'll call it a pineapple too.
All right, fantastic. Up next is this guy.
That's the same thing you just showed us. That's a pineapple.
No, it's not. This is completely different.
That's the exact same.
Ananas. That's what we'll call it. Ananas.
Yes, ananas works. Please, English. Could you not see how these two are completely different things?
No, it's fine. No, it's
All right.
fine. I'll change the first one to pine cone.
Wait, why would you change the first one to pine cone
I've
and
seen
keep
these.
this one as pineapple?
I wonder why. Because the second one's not cone shaped.
This one isn't an apple. Oh my God. Okay, for once, French had a decent idea. Pineapple is fine, okay? I'm not gonna call it an ass. What? That's what French called it, an ass. It is not an ass, it's ananas.
Why would you put two determiners? You don't have to say an ass. You can just say an ass. It's like saying pineapple.
What?
Anyway, I'm not gonna we're gonna watch just this stuff. But I'm gonna link his channel. This guy's awesome. This guy's awesome. Actually, I don't know why. I've watched him so many times. I don't know why I haven't never subscribed. He has a bunch of like French makes no sense because he does French, he does English, he does the occasional like Spanish as well. Friggin' hilarious. Just just chef's kiss. He has a bunch of them. I don't know if he does long form. He does occasionally long form as well. But I just know him from shorts. That's where I find him at least. But yeah, super funny guy. It's funny when English uses French words. Like rendezvous. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that. Which I never understood. One thing that doesn't make any sense to me isn't when English uses a French word, like saying or something, or like another languages like rendezvous, right? That's like, okay, whatever. What doesn't make sense is when people try to force you to say it in the same accent and way of saying as the other language. Translations exist for a reason. Why are we not using translations? Right? Right? If you have something from China, you're not going to call it the Chinese name, or at the very least, you're not going to give it the Chinese accent. Same thing in the other direction. But there are some places, like croissants, that people make a big deal of how it's pronounced. In America, we say it one way. There, we say it a different way. It's okay. We can all get along. It doesn't matter. We all know what we're talking about. Everyone understands. It's gonna be okay. Are most Canadians speak French? I don't know. I'm not Canadian. Fun fact. I live in Canada, but I'm not Canadian yet. I will be applying for citizenship February-ish, I think, is when I qualify. Quebec is like French. I think like it's just French. Like it's in like thing like I've heard of like stuff in Quebec, and I had a coworker that lives in Quebec, and it's crazy. Like I got permanent residency in Canada before he did, despite him living over a decade in Canada, just because he lives in Quebec. And to get permanent residency, to apply for it in Quebec specifically, you have to do it in French and pass the French, specifically French language test. Well, everywhere else in Canada, English is fine. Which he knows. He just doesn't want to. Yeah, I live in the Vancouver area. So like Quebec is like its own thing, really. Hey, Achilles, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. Permanent residency, it's basically like applying for a green card in the US. It's equivalent. right? Right when you can go from visa. I was on a work visa, then I applied for effectively a green card. So right now I'm effectively on a green card / permanent residency status. And then come in February, I will have been here long enough to apply for citizenship. Because my plan is to go do dual citizenship. Because I can. No, I already have PR. I already have permanent residency. I'll be applying for citizenship. As the joke that I make is I want to apply for citizenship so I can leave Canada. And I always have to emphasize that it's the joke that I make, because right now, if under permanent residency, I leave Canada for over 3 years, I will lose permanent residency and I will lose everything I've done and I've applied for. But once I get citizenship, I can leave for an extended period of time and not have to worry. So the joke is, I can get citizenship to leave. I'm not actually planning to just leave as soon as I get it, but I will be able to if 5-10 years, whatever down the line, right? I want to I want to live in this, in the States for a while. Or, something happens to the family and I, need to go away for a few years, take care of parents. I don't know, right? It's there. I will be forced to do 2 sets of taxes for the rest of my life, but, such is life. Nothing better than... The only thing better than 1 set of taxes is 2 sets of taxes. Okay, well, we have our guy. I kind of want to adjust the lighting on this one. Lighting. It's so much better backlit, wasn't it? Just keep it that way. As long as you're not self-employed. I mean, no, regardless, you don't, you have to file taxes twice regardless. If you're self-employed or not, it doesn't matter, but you only get taxed once. At least between the US and Canada specifically, because they have a thing. Can't you get an exemption if you're not in the country for one? I can leave for 2.5 years and come back and be fine. I believe, or 2 years. But again, the point is I don't have to worry about renewing permanent residency, right? It's just a lot of less headaches. So that's why I want to do it. I want to do it just because then I can work wherever. I can go, if I can apply for a job in the US, work there for 10 years, come back, get a job in Canada, work there for 10 years, it's just an ease of thing. It's just an ease to be able to just do whatever. That's why I want to do it. I'm not going to have another option or another, another situation or where I can do this. This was never in my original plans. I came to Canada in 2022, purely because I wanted to work in virtual production, and that's where it was. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we need you up here in Canada instead of in LA where I was for tax purposes." And that's the only reason I even came here. And I was like, "Hey, if I'm gonna come here, what do I need for permanent residency at the time, and what do I need for citizenship? Because this is my only chance. If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna get another chance." So, and it's so much harder now. Holy shit, it's so much harder now. I think right after I got my permanent residency, they really increased the difficulty of getting it. So I got lucky in that regard. But yeah. Yeah, let's not, because then it'll devolve into politics. I don't wanna. I'd rather not. I know. I know exactly all the things you can complain. Look, I complain about this stuff all the time. But there's problems everywhere. Even here. But hopefully, we have a workflow. We have freaking lights or light baking. We have adirectional. We have everything set up. So tomorrow, we're gonna take our system and just re-render all of the sprites for the golem to use the new system at the new resolution, and actually just like set up the whole thing under the new new look, which I think is gonna be a whole lot better. And then we'll see. We'll see how it is, and then which is good because the package build is going to be being done over the weekend because the first is coming out. So you're so excited it's going to look amazing. I'm hopeful. Hopefully it's going to look good. Right, that's always the hope. That's always the hope. But regardless, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for the help as well. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific for some more golem fun. Take care. Have a good night, guys. Bye-bye.